Hi, my name is Maya Coates, and I'd like to walk you through the nonverbal communication issue of touch by, obviously, me. So, um, when it comes to, what is touch? Touch is also known as haptics, which refers to the study of communication by touch. So, according to the types of nonverbal communication, think about touch has the power to comfort someone in moments of sorrow when words alone cannot. This positive power of touch is countered by the potential for touching to be threatening because of its connection to sex and violence. To learn about the power of touch, we study haptics, right? We probably get more explicit advice and instructions on how to use touch than any other form of nonverbal communication. A lack of nonverbal communication competence related to touch could have negative interpersonal consequences. For example, if we don't have the advice we've been given about the importance of a firm handshake, a person might make negative judgments and we might not get the job, right? So a lack of competence could have dire negative consequences, also including legal punishment. If I don't know how to touch somebody properly, I could, go to jail for that. That's a serious offense there. And touch is necessary for human social development, and it can be welcoming, threatening, and persuasive. Research has found that students evaluated a library and its staff more favorably if the librarian briefly touched the patron while, returning his or her library card, things like that. So it is really important. Now, when it comes to types of touch, there are 5 different types, right? And according to Musgrove, the first one being functional professional touch. This is like touch in the workplace. This is something like a handshake or, and it's based on a common group of etiquette rules that you have to follow in order to, have effective touch. Um, and they also could convey multiple meanings to different people. Handshake can mean one thing to somebody and something else to somebody else. So, and then when it comes to the social polite touch, so there's many forms of communication require, touch. This is, in all sorts of different areas of communication, such as maybe kissing on the cheek. It's different interculturally, and so that is a big deal as well. Um, and then when it comes to like friendship, the warmth and touch, this varies between genders, between friendships, because males and males might touch each other differently. You got the chest bump, and females might do the same thing. So that's again variable. When it comes to love and intimacy touch, this is touch that often happens within romantic relationships. So this is things like holding hands in public. That's conveying that you two are together non-verbally. And then when it comes to sexual arousal touch, this is usually really intimate situations that are mutually agreed upon, such as hugging, kissing, and things as far as sex, right? Um, and so those are all important to note just when we're talking about touch. So, like, let's think about you. Can you think of a time when physical touch was really important to you? What about that touch made it special? Try incorporating appropriate touch into your social life and record the reactions. Just see, because I mean, if you're like me and you've never touched somebody, it could really significantly influence your relationship. And then think about what it might be like without physical touch, right? So, why is there, a lack of touch a problem? So, touch is a very powerful means of communication. Lightly touching a person's hand can convey your concern and affection for them. But as with eye contact, the touch has to be appropriate, and there are important cultural issues around touch that need to be, understood. And then also, new studies on touch continue to show the importance of physical contact in early development, communication, personal relationships, and even fighting disease. So it's a big thing. So why is this my problem? This is my problem because I went through sort of childhood abuse and developed basically an attachment disorder, which I didn't even know I really had, which is basically an aversion to touch and physical affection. So like I might flinch or laugh or even say ouch when, touch rather than producing this positive feeling of touch and affection as, and I'm perceiving it as a threat more so. So, some solutions and steps towards improvement. Some things that they said, just boost that relationship with other people and even with yourself in a positive interaction, is giving someone a pat on the back when you give them praise, or starting discussions with touch to build cooperative relationships, extending my hand for handshakes, getting and giving massages to strengthen and deepen bonds, and then even adjusting the type of touch to my surroundings, right? These are all little things that I can do to influence that. So, questions? Any improvements that can be made? Do you feel I missed anything? Do you wish there was more of something? Did I expand your same topic? Let me know. Thanks.